off. Go to school.
Why are you putting his things into that car?
Dad, what is this? What kind of question is that?
Now, what part of that question do you not understand? Now, unload every single item out of that car.
Hey, don't. Get away.
Hey. Go inside. My friend, get inside.
Sorry, Mom.
There are certain things you don't do before the housekeepers.
Dad, when I came from school last semester, I told you I said I wanted a new car. And you didn't do anything about it. I told you this semester I'm not taking no to come to school. I looked, I selected, I'm ready to go. I like this one, I'm taking it.
Dad, I told you that was not going to happen. So why are you asking for the impossible?
What is impossible about this car?
I called for this meeting, remember? And both of you are not even letting me say anything.
I'm sorry, darling, but he is not going to school in that car.
Says who?
Thank you.
Listen, honey, my sons have a solid surname.
Umejesi.
Other boys from the school with lesser surnames drive better cars. So tell me why he should not drive this? Come on. Please don't encourage them to live a low-class life. He's taking this to school.
Thank you. That's my mother. Fantastic mom. That's why I love you.
I love you too, sweetie.
Oh yeah, I'll give you a call, mom.
Okay.
Dad, big ups. Open the gate.
Take care, honey.
Bye, mom.
You are not giving this boy a good guardian like a mother should do.
Come on, honey. You suffered a lot. Now that you are a millionaire, let these children enjoy. Please. Bye, sugar.
Dad, see you. Mom, I love you. Thank you.
Everybody, they are inside, they are inside.
It's quiet here.
Come on, they are inside. Come on, so what's happening? What's happening?
Check me out, check me out, check me out.
Man, this is cool, man.
What's up?
Sing it out, sing it out, sing it.
It's fizzy.
My hair was, come on! Hey, pass me the keys, pass me. No. Let me fix it. Hey.
Oh, don't even go there.
Hey. Come on. Man, this is nice, man. Where's Johnson? Johnson, he's around. He's around the school premises. Yeah, he's around.
Listen, this semester, big things to happen. Massive stuff. New things have come. Jeez.
You don't need to tell me, man. I can see it happening.
Go knock on their doors, let them know Dan is back. Hello! Oh, wait. Dan is back! He's up! Go. Oh boy, go come see this nigga, man.
Did you see the way that guy was carrying himself? Shouting, making noise, like one who is fully loaded with enough dough to spend.
Oh, Sandra, you have got to be kidding me. Yeah, that's right. If you stand there and try to make me believe you don't know Daniel Umejesi. This guy is the son of the renowned Chief Umejesi. Everybody knows Dan. He's like the most popular guy on campus. Where the hell have you been? In the 80s? Well, I don't know why he chose to come back by this time of the night. It's so ridiculous and it's late.
That's the problem. He can come back anytime he chooses. But wait, though. You sound like you know this guy so well. Tell me, is he in any fraternity?
Someone sounds like she's got a thing for Danny.
Whatever.
Do I sense that?
Whatever. Tell me, Joe.
Anyways, I don't know if he's into any form of fraternity or anything, but I do know for a certainty that this guy is loaded. Oh my God, overloaded. Now they worry the guy. And this is the kind of guy that he makes one phone call and things begin to happen. His nickname should be activity.com.
Are you serious?
Correct guy. Hey! Hey! And he's dropped that gorgeous too. That's the best part of it.
The guy is so cute, though.
The guy is good.
He's so cute.
Yes, he is. Drop that gorgeous.
I don't understand why you're angry. If you don't want your sons to use your cars, who will?
Honey, I am not talking about Victor. I am talking about Dan. Victor still has the same Honda he had when he started university. Why did you encourage Dan to be so extravagant? Now, why must he request for a brand new car every year? Why?
He's asking for a new car because he knows the son of who he is. He knows his father has his surname.
And what exactly do you mean by this surname? Huh? I've worked hard from every penny that I have.
There's something you don't understand. We have 2 sons. Victor is the quiet one. That's exactly why I don't get along with him very well. But Dan is the one who understands his status. And that is why we should adopt him as a product that has to be marketed.
I'm sorry. I don't understand what you mean by a product to be marketed.
Honey, there's this subtle competition that is going on in families. And Daniel is the only one we can trust to represent the great Umejesi family.
Honey, you're not making any sense.
I see. You look like you have a lot running up in your head. Is there something you want to say? Just go ahead and say it. I'm all ears, right?
Okay, you got me. I'm smiling because I'm happy.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm particularly excited to be starting off the new semester in this VIP bar. It's quite cozy in here. I love it. And so I consider it a good omen for the new semester.
And you? Feel the same way?
Partially. You know, I told my friend Florence here how unique you are. She knows you more than I do, but I think I want to know you more.
You see, my girl here, Sandra, she's got a thing for you, but she just doesn't know how to say it yet.
I see. I like these ladies already.
See, man, I told you before, I don't mingle with junks, you know. As you can see, they're classy ladies, ain't they?
True. You know? Well, I mean, you might like me, you know, like she said. And it's a good thing to say what you want, you know. Really, I like you ladies because I think you're go-getters. You know, you're like me. Go for what you want. Say it as it is. Go get it. Well, I can tell you there will be a lot more happening in this semester if you hang out with me.
Oh, wait.
You know?
Okay, sweetheart. Families are trying to outdo one another. Okay. Chief Silas Iwunze bought 3 brand new cars for his 3 sons. You think he's mad? He knows what he's doing. He wants his children to stand out. He is packaging them for the next level. And that's exactly what I want us to do.
No. I'm sorry, darling. I would not do what Chief Silas or anyone else does. Because we are not one and the same. No. I come from a humble background. I too never had a surname, but I've worked very hard. And you should strive to teach these children that hard work is what pays. I work hard for my money, honey.
Was that not why I married you? Honey, you worked very hard and became a millionaire. You have written your name in gold. You have written your name in the sands of time. Who does not know Chief Umejesi? Sweetheart, That is why I want us to push our son down to the next level.
How is my fantastic mother doing?
Oh, Dan, how are you, sweetie? I was trying to tell your father that you're like a product and needs to be marketed to the next level.
Yeah, sure. I'm ready for the next level. Just tell me when.
Where are you, sweetheart?
Just hanging out with a few friends of mine, you know.
Daniel, I don't know the people you call your friends, but you know I don't want you to mingle with non-entities. You must always remember where you're coming from.
I know. No problem. Mother, no props. I know what I'm doing. I'm always on top of my game.
So good to hear that. I'll talk to you again, sweetie.
Alright, Mom. I love you. Stay cool.
Alright, darling. Bye.
You are not doing a good job as a mother, honey. I love you very much, but I'm disappointed.
Well, you are entitled to your opinion. I love you too.
Good night, darling.
Good morning, Jude, my main man.
Our job as housekeepers include washing can and cleaning the whole house. Why are you doing what we're paid to do?
Jude, every morning, almost every morning, you and I, the same argument. This is my car, not yours. I drive this car, it serves me. The least I can do is keep it clean.
Please, at least you should allow us to do what we do.
Jude. No, Jude, don't worry. Jude, come on, listen. Let me wash my car, okay? This is my car, this is my responsibility. See this big house? That's your responsibility. There are a lot of chores in here. Go and find something and do with your boys, eh? Nobody can wash my car better than me. Come on. Hey, Mom. Good morning.
Morning, Victor. Victor, do you want to die with this car?
What do you mean, Mom?
Victor, tell your father you need a new car and he will gladly buy it for you. Why are you not living up to expectation?
I don't understand what you mean by expectations. This is my car. I love this car. It serves me well. I love to keep it clean. There's nothing wrong with it.
My goodness. Victor, this car is outdated. And none of my sons will drive an outdated car. If you're so much in love with Honda, why don't you tell your father to get you the latest model?
Mom, it's a waste of money. Okay? There's nothing wrong with this car. It's barely 5 years old. I love this car. I don't have to be flamboyant to please anybody. This car serves me well.
Victor, you have a name to protect. A car you've driven for 5 years, you're telling me is still new. Why don't you tell your father to replace this with the latest one?
It's not necessary, Mom.
Yes.
Listen, Dad, I'm sorry to disturb you, but there's something rather bizarre here. Wait, just one second. Yeah. It's a credit alert for 1 million naira. What is it for?
Yes, I heard you had a complaint about some money, and I never want to have any of my sons complain.
Dad, I'm comfortable. I'm not complaining about anything. You give us more than we deserve.
Well, your mother said you complained that you're tired of living in the campus hostel. That you want to live outside the campus now. That was why I remitted the money into your account.
I don't recall having that kind of conversation with Mom, but in any case, I'm very comfortable. I love the communal life of the campus. That's the life of schooling, you know, and I don't want to give that up for private residence. It's just not in me, Dad.
Well, the money is already in your account. So you might as well spend it on anything you want. Okay, it's yours now.
Nah. Come on.
That won't necessarily. This is your money now.
No, that is not. I have to earn it. Mom, what happened? I told you I didn't need to move. I don't want to change residence. How come you told Dad and give me all this money?
Victor, the low-class life you live does not befit the name you bear. So wake up. Excuse me.
Will she let her?
Yes, sir. Yes. Why would you tell me he complained about his campus life? Why he didn't make any such complaints?
Honey, he's developing into a miser and we have to force him out of that life. I mean, our children should always be on top. If any of them refuses to be lifted, we force it.
I see.
The result you have on the notice board is authoritative. If you are sure I gave you an F, that means it's your score.
No, sir, you say, I actually think there's something wrong. Probably a mix-up. I read very hard for that exam, and I could never have gotten an F.
Are you questioning my competence?
No, sir, I'm not trying to do that in any way. All I'm asking of you is, I'm appealing so that you can please revisit your scorebook and check, because this is all too hard for me to understand. I can't feel that course.
You see, the problem I have with Millicent Okoye is that she does not understand the buck stops on my table.
I'm sorry, sir, but I've never offended you.
As long as you are not willing to do what I'm asking of you, then be ready. You are not going to graduate in this school.
I can pay. I can pay any amount that you ask for me. I can pay to get my original score, please.
I am not interested in your money. I'm interested in the rate. If you think you can graduate from this school without kissing my cock, you are dead wrong. Go and pay for a room and then be sure of distinction.
Must you do this?
I worked very hard. I read day and night. And I cannot fail that course. You should do this to me.
The rule says that you must pass all your courses before you graduate. So, my course can hold you down. Go and pay. And you get your distinction.
Look, sir, okay, I'm willing to pay 20,000 naira. Please. I'm willing to pay double what other students pay just to get my mark, please.
20,000 is no money. Go and pay for a room in a hotel and be assured of your distinction. Remember, I will soon proceed on my sabbatical. So, be fast about it so that you can graduate with your mates.
Hello. Something really bothering you like that? I mean, whatever your problem is, just let me know and I can solve it for you. My name is Daniel Umejesi.
Mr. Umejesi, son.
Yeah, right. I'm glad you know my surname. It works every time, you know. You know. Anyways, what's your problem? You look really sad. Talk to me. Let me know. I can solve it for you. Anything.
It's my lecture.
Victor, I find it ridiculous to believe that I don't want to do what the other guys are doing. I mean, we spoke with your brother and he's not free, so that's why it now falls on you to chair the party.
I don't think so. You know, I'm a different mode. I just don't like to be out there, you know. I don't want to be on the spot. It's really not my thing. That's more like dance thing. Have you ever seen me in a campus party before?
Well, no.
There you go.
That's actually why the organizers are so convinced that you're different from your brother, and more reason why you should chair the party.
I don't like it. Like I said, I like to keep my life private and in a controlled environment, and that's what it's been like all my life on campus, and I would like to keep it that way. I'm so sorry, okay?
Okay. Would you come to my hostel later?
Why, is there a problem?
Oh, no. No, it's just that there's some things I'd like us to discuss, and it would be better in privacy and relaxation.
Alright, I'm not exactly the antisocial you make me out to be. I'll come, okay? I'll make it. I just need to go back to the hostel, freshen up a bit, and I'll make it, alright? Thanks, I'll see you in your hostel.
So ungentlemanly, leaving without giving the lady a peck.
I don't know about that, but fine, no problem. Okay then.
Again, here.
All right then.
There you go.
Okay. Dabo, do you want to ride?
Oh no, I'm fine. You go.
Okay. See you.
Hello, Dr. Asagi is speaking. I know who is on the line.
My name is Millicent Okoye.
Why are you calling me? Why are you calling my line again?
Sir, I want to graduate with my colleagues.
If you want to live with your colleagues, then do what others are doing. If you don't want to do it, please stop calling my line again.
No, please, sir. Please, don't call the line. I'm ready. I'm ready for you.
Ready for me? How?
I'm in room 456, Citizen Suite. I want to do this once and for all and get over with it. So you can give me my marks.
Now you are talking. Please, I'll be with you in a moment, please. You can see I am not ready for any nonsense, girl. Come tomorrow.
No, Prof, this is really important.
If we cannot meet tomorrow, then forget the garden nonsense.
Prof, please.
Out, you can see I'm on my way out. Please.
Prof, please.
Yes.
Dr. Sage is here to see you. Should I let him in?
Yes, please let him in.
You cannot go in.
Nonsense. Arrant nonsense. Had it been you, my mission here, you wouldn't have kept me longer. Nonsense.
Open.
Well, young lady.
I hope you came with condoms.
Condom? I have it. You see, that's the fundamental of sexual perfection. I'm fully loaded. Well. Did you come here to be insulted? I mean, why are you still resisting me? When I, Dr. Kingsley Osagie, Doctor of Philosophy, is down on my pant.
Doctor, I just want to know what I scored.
But I've already told you I'm going to score you distinction.
I know, I just want to know my original score, that's all.
Oh, doubting Thomases. You want to know your original? Then I will show you.
I scored 72%.
Of course. Is that your business? The scores are mine. I give it out as and when do.
You see, officers, this is what I'm talking about. They have made it impossible for any girl, any beautiful girl to pass a course without sleeping with her.
Give it to me. I mean, what is going on here? Who are these people?
For daring to play that useless game on me, you will pay for it.
God, you are under arrest for sexual harassment.
Sexual harassment? Arrest? I, Dr. Kingsley Osborne Osagie, Doctor of Philosophy, under arrest? Nonsensical!
You have the right to remain silent, as anything you do or say may be used against you in the court of law.
Oh, Millicent Okoye!
Officer,
Millicent!
you are coming with us to the station.
That's a setup!
Move it.
Leave! Will you? Come on!
Move it.
What is the meaning of this?
Move it.
Don't try that!
Move it. Move it.
I said leave me alone! Push it!
I propose a toast to your emancipation.
Finally, someone is free.
I'm so happy, really. But seriously, I doubt that 72%. It's still very questionable. For God's sakes, I read so hard for that exam and I deserve 100%.
Well, I only think that will serve as a deterrent to other lecturers who would not be content with the wives they've got at home.
Yeah. By the way, did you guys hear what happened to Professor Emo?
What happened to him?
The guy was caught in his office defiling a first-year student. I mean, these lecturers have gone out of control. They've gone crazy. We really need to do something. I mean, how many people are going to go through this?
What happened to that Professor Emo eventually?
Obviously, nothing. But something did happen to the girl. She left school out of embarrassment, and she's now an official dropout.
You see, this is what I'm talking about. I am sure Professor Emo would not have tried that stupidity on any girl that comes from a reputable family. That is where surname comes in the picture.
There he goes again with his surname crap. Hey man, does it mean you can't say anything reasonable without bringing in this rubbish you call surname? Or is there any human on earth who has not got a surname?
Johnson, are you a fool? Are you a fool? Do you know the only reason why the Commissioner of Police listened to my cry? He listened to me concerning her. It's because I told him I am the first son of Chief Umejesi. That is the miracle of the surname. It worked every time. Now, imagine if you were the one that plays that call. Would he hear your cry? I don't think so.
Whatever. Just not cut out for this surname balderdash.
To surname! Whatever.
Yeah. I still don't know why you invited me to your room. It's getting rather late and I think I should push up.
You know, my roommate is currently in your brother's room. And so I'm wondering if you and I could...
It's none of my business what he does. Definitely not my business is what you girls do.
She is going to be sleeping with your brother tonight, and there won't be anything wrong if you spend the night here in our room.
It's just getting late and I really think I need to go.
You don't have to go. We can stay and do other things like talk.
Yes, I'm positive. Oh, thank you for your time.
Okay, and what about the party? You're still going to chair, right?
Why don't we discuss it tomorrow, okay? Fresh day, fresh start. Thank you. Bye.
God, why is this so different from his brother? So damn different.
I like this gun. It looks like something I've seen in the movies.
Hey, look. He said it was stolen from an FBI agent. So it's a rugged gun.
Yeah. Rugged indeed. How much is it going for?
Well, he said 100,000 naira. But I already told him he was an idiot. Look, man, if you have 60,000 naira, he'll sell this gun to you.
Oh, you don't have to call him an idiot because he says the gun is 100,000 naira. I think this gun is worth it. It's worth it.
Oh, well, in that case, if you have 100,000 naira to spend it, let me have it.
Who's at the door?
It's Millicent.
Come in. Come in.
Hello. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Hey, guy, I have to take my leave at this point. I'll see you there.
All right, see you later.
Bye-bye.
I'm surprised that you use such a timekeeper. You're on time.
I'm not really cut out for the African time thing. You know, time is time all over the world, just like the general maxim says. Punctuality is the soul of business. So, shall we?
Oh, Sit down, have a seat, have a seat. I hope you won't be disappointed if I tell you that I can't go for preps tonight.
No, I mean, it's fine. It's good. Yeah, I'll just leave you then to rest, okay? Yeah. I've been meaning to tell you this for a long time, but I think I should just come out with you.
What's that?
It's about your friend Johnson. Look, I know that Johnson helped me out when I was in trouble and all that, and I'm not even supposed to be saying all this about him, but I'm pretty much concerned about you. I don't think Johnson is the kind of friend that you would want to keep. Don't get me wrong, he might be all that, but he still has a reputation, a bad one in his campus. Nobody ever says anything good about him. I have myself witnessed him being arrested a couple of times for illegal possession of firearms. Seriously, I don't think it's the best of news.
Come on, Millicent. Every bad person have their good sides. I mean, Johnson is a good guy. You know, I like him because he's smart.
I'll see you Monday then.
All right, later.
Daniel is going to marry that girl.
Who is this girl?
Cindy Odogwu, the daughter of Senator Odogwu. She wrote me telling me that she's coming back next month from the US where she just rounded off her degree program. I think we have to tell Dan that he's getting married next month.
I said, what? Did Dan say he's ready for her?
Sweetheart, have you forgotten what I told you? That Daniel is like a product for Brandon. And he needs a woman, a wife, with a very solid surname like his own. And that's why I'm presenting Cindy.
Well, yes, I understand that. But are they both ready for each other?
Honey, we don't need their consent to make decisions for them. I told her I would like my son to marry her and she is interested. We don't need all that.
Well, honey, I'm not trying to stop your plans, but what I'm saying is that we should allow Dan to meet this girl, like her, and propose to her.
Honey, I think that's a bit too late now because I already proposed to her and she agreed. So yeah, this girl wants to be addressed as Mrs. Cindy Umejesi Ni Odogwu. You know, it's like transiting from one solid surname to another solid surname. You got to go?
Yes, it all sounds good and great. But what I'm trying to say, honey, is that we should stop this matchmaking. Allow them to meet and like each other. Because it might backfire. I've seen it backfire in the past.
Sweetheart, this one will not backfire. My son is going to marry the girl I found for him. You know, it's going to be a meeting between two great families. You got to go.
My house. You like it? See the cars? Paved. Big house. What do you think? Nice, right? I don't know. Right on. Oh, I miss you.
I did too.
You look beautiful with every passing day.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, there's somebody I want you to meet. Mom, this is Millicent. Millicent, this is my mother, the lady of this fine house you see here, the one and only Madam Umejesi.
Nice meeting you.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Please sit down.
Thank you.
So, what?
Excuse me, ma'am. What will I offer you?
Nothing.
No, it's okay. Hey, tell her whatever you want. In this house, you know, they have a way of making things happen in this house. Just tell her what you want, anything.
Water, please.
One more cold?
Cool. Thank you.
Water? Anyway, how do you like this house?
Can I have a word with you, please?
Yeah, well, sure. Look beautiful in purple. Madam Fantastic.
I don't want to ask you what you promised her already. But I'm telling you here and now that it will not work. You will not marry her.
Mom, why? She's a good girl. You know, highly intelligent. Intelligence is the word.
What is her name?
Mom, I already told you, Millicent.
Does she have a surname?
Okoye. Her father is a goldsmith in Otoja.
Daniel, if you know where you picked her, just go back there and drop her. For God's sake, you have a surname. And there is no way you can end up with a woman without a surname.
Mom, why? I mean, she's a good-looking girl. She's fine. This is somebody who will come out first-class honors. She's very reserved, beautiful.
The name of your wife is Cindy. Cindy is the daughter of Senator Odogu. She's due back in this country in a couple of weeks, so prepare your mind.
Yeah, I know Cindy. I know Cindy. We go way back. Come on, what makes you think I want to marry Cindy?
Daniel, you know me. And you know I do not settle for second best. Cindy is the best and she is the one you must marry.
Okay. I agree. I know you know best. You know the best thing for me. I know. Madam Fantastic. I know.
What you don't know, Daniel, is that you are the one we are branding for the next level.
I know now.
And there is no way you can end up with a woman without a name. As for your brother Victor, he can do whatever that pleases him. He has no package. So please, get her out of my house. I know you.
There we go. Take it out. Why are you looking angry? What's the problem?
I'm not. Do you think I would be angry with you? No, I wouldn't. I mean, I really thank God the way everything turned out. At least I now know the kind of person that you are.
This is such a simple thing to understand. What is your problem? I told my mother about you. She got disappointed because I told her your father's a goldsmith.
Why would she be disappointed, Daniel? What is her business what my father does for a living? I am not even your girlfriend.
Look, until today, I've been told to, you know, get involved with a reputable family. I didn't know it was that serious until today, you know? Toothpick?
Look, Daniel, I'm not in the mood for all this. I don't even want to talk. So please just take me back to my room. I wish you all the best with your exotic family.
Look, don't be all pissed. I'm sure if your father was a renowned goldsmith, this wouldn't be a big deal.
Thank you very much. Can you just take me to my room?
You can't change your things. The truth remains. Good name is better than silver and gold. Good name is better than silver and gold. When it's built on pride and arrogance, then surely bring up shame.
What is the meaning of this letter? Why single me out for punishment? Is there any lecturer who doesn't do what I did?
The school is embarrassed that a senior lecturer like you, Dr. Sagi, could come down to the level of sexually molesting a student. It is not my decision, but the decision of the Senate. They don't want you anymore, and there's nothing anyone can do about it.
But you are the dean of this faculty. You have the responsibility of defending your lecturers. You should have told them that what happened in your faculty has been happening in every other faculty.
I cannot do that, Dr. Sagi. Have I not warned you in the past? What kind of students are you pushing into the system? Ladies that are morally bankrupt, intellectually disabled, who come out with wonderful certificates because they do what people like you want them to do. Such level of laxity and wickedness are outlawed in this institution. And I must warn you to leave my office before I call security to throw you out.
Dean, has he come to threatening me with security?
Men like you that have no control over their libidos must never be placed in positions of authority. You must leave my office now before I have you thrown out by security.
Nonsense! Arrant nonsense! You're going to regret it. You're going to regret it.
This is your last warning. Are you going to leave, or must I have you thrown out by the security? Nonsense!
So how do you like the place? You know, like what I always tell you, I do my things in grand style, you know. I just can't be hanging out in any kind of sit-outs in bars in schools, you know. I'm the governor, and that's who I am. So, you know, I like my things being done classically, you know, in style. You know, some people think my dad was rigged into office, and some things politics made my family relevant, but that's all lies, you know. That's all lies. So I also wish to let you know I was born in London and I was brought up there, and my dad thinks there's no place like home.
Bros, Idu, enough of the talk about politics. If you allow you could go on and on. It's beginning to buzz, for real. The reason why we followed you to this place is because you promised us some comfort. So let the comfortability begin.
Well, I know you can have whatever you want. I mean, whatever you want. I am the son of the governor, okay? You can have whatever you want. You got that, right?
Listen, you promised you're going to give us money. So, are we getting the money or what? So
hey, now you're insulting again. You just insulted me, man. See, I said you can just have whatever you want, okay? Whatever you want. I'm the son of the governor. Do you get that?
Okay, point well taken. Having said that, I think we should propose a toast to Ngene, a man of his words.
Oh yeah, she's good.
Hoping that you live up to expectation.
Definitely he
Okay,
will.
cheers you guys. Cheers.
You're right. Yes. That's it.
Yes.
Apart from the fact that your father was raked into power and became a very unpopular governor, who knew your surname before now? Who?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, you don't know? Who gave you the right
And I know you don't have the guts to walk around with my babes.
Please do not use the gun. Okay?
Don't let me use the gun.
I didn't know they were your women. We're just hanging out to, you know, chill, you know.
Now, my name is Daniel Umejesi. Everybody knows my name. It rhymes. There's a rhythm to it. And you and I, we're not in the same category. Boy! Alright?
Yeah.
Now you have no right to say hello to a girl I have dated, am dating, or will date 20 years from now. Am I clear?
Yeah, very clear.
Yeah.
But you're not dating any of us now.
Shut up! Now you listen to me. When real men talk, boys like you that became popular because you stole money from public coffers should just disappear. Clear? Good. Now you get up and follow me. Come on.
Why won't you just leave me alone? That guy promised to give me money.
Oh yeah? That's the impression you're giving, that you're a cheap girl? Or maybe you are.
Why won't you just stop pestering my life? You're not my husband.
You will never be my wife. Ever!
So why won't you just leave my life alone?
Because you have at one time slept in my bed. And any girl who has found a way in my bed cannot sleep around campus. Clear? Johnson, let's go. Johnson, let's go. Alright, fine.
Make way for the king of the soul. Make way for the king of the soul. Make way for the king of the soul. Make way. You got style, but you don't. You think you got name, but you don't. Step aside, so I don't have to shut you out. You got style, and you don't.
I know you have money, and as a result, you can get away with almost everything. But hey, man, I want you to understand that I know weapons more than you do. And it was very wrong of you to have pulled the gun there.
See, Johnson, whatever you're talking about is in the past. Alright? And I'm that individual that doesn't dwell on the past. I move forward. I always go forward. That's me. Forget it. Where are the babes? I mean, that's why we came here. Where are the babes?
In the way. That's why we're here.
Fire, I'm on fire. I run the city, dictating the best. I own the city, none of y'all can test. I'm a project, I'm a project. Just an
She came to tell you that she's leaving.
Ah, that's all right, my dear. It's a pleasure having you around here. See, Dan has been briefed accordingly. And we'll put things in place as soon as she writes his exams.
I spoke with him earlier on and he says he'll be back by the weekend.
Very good, very good. Give your father my regards.
He'll hear. Thank you, sir.
Let me see her. Come on down.
Your driver parked outside. Yes, I didn't want to come in.
Oh, Oh, you should have brought the car in. Oh, come on, darling. My regards to your parents, okay? Yeah. My dear, you don't know how indebted I feel.
Oh, I love you. I'm the one who's indebted to you. It's very rare to find a mother that finds a woman that's good enough for her son. Thank you. I love you.
I love you too.
Bye-bye. I'll see you again.
My regards to your parents, okay?
Thank you.
All right.
Good afternoon, ma.
Oh, okay. That was my son's fiancée.
I saw her.
Isn't she beautiful?
Madam, I don't know so much about women. And I'm sorry, I don't know how to assist them. I'm sorry.
Please tell the cook to prepare roasted yam and native sauce for me.
And no matter what you do, no matter what, that's your show. And no matter who you are, no matter who you are, you can't change a thing. You can't change history. That's for sure. That's the way. See. So when you pride yourself way beyond every other, remember that you can live alone. Did you ever have to stop to notice that this world is not a home?
Hey, Dad. I'm just leaving your parents' house. I had a wonderful time. Where are you?
Oh, I'm at this spot, you know, with my boys. You get to meet him one of these days.
Would you like anything special on Friday? I'd like to cook specially for you.
Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I'm not, you know, the food type. You know, I can eat something as little as ground nuts and then sleep. I'm good.
All that will end when we're married, you know, because you do need food to do your job as a man.
We're married. Okay. If that's the case, I will settle for your specialty if you have one.
All right, then I'll see you over by the weekend. Dad, I love you.
Well, I love you too. Okay.
Dad, Umejesi. I can't wait to get married.
All right.
Hey, I'm sorry, okay? Sorry about that little conversation. You know, that's a fuck up right there. So what I'll do, I'm just going to give each of you $100 bail to sort it out, okay?
You don't have to pay us fuck up money. Justin already told us you have a fiancé.
And automatically we presume she must be the one you're talking to, so don't bother paying us.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll just keep my money. Johnson, man. You got my back, right?
Well, bro, you got my man.
There you go. So what's your name?
Victor, you know what your brother did to me.
I understand you have squabbles with my brother. It really doesn't concern me, and I'm sorry.
That guy pulled a gun and assaulted me in a restaurant. Can you imagine that? You must get him to apologize, else I'm taking it up as the governor's son.
I know whose son you are. It's still inconsequential. The point is that Dan has his ways of doing things. It's a complete conflict with my ways, and I hate to be involved in this matter.
Well, if that's all you have to say, I'm sending your brother to jail. Yes.
Well, do whatever suits you. Anything that gets you through the day, do it.
Excuse me.
Yes. I actually have an appointment with the head of
You know what? I could send you to jail. What?
governor's son. That is who I am.
I run the city, dictating the best. I own the city, none of y'all can test. I'm a project, I'm a project, tested and trusted. Yes, I'm a project. You think you know me? No. You think you've got me? No. You can't touch me. Yes, you can't touch me. No. You can't see me when I'm coming for you. I'm the hurricane, I'ma run you through. So make way for the king of the zone. Stand up as I sit on my throne. I'm the first and you are the last. So bow to the king as I raise my glass.
Why not hop into the car? I will take you to a hotel where we can do it properly.
I'll call you tomorrow. Go anywhere and do whatever that will make you happy.
Come on, lazy. I don't want all these excuses. I want it today, not tomorrow.
I'm sorry, Chief, but I can't leave the campus. I have an important quiz to write.
Hey, my friend.
What are you doing? She's my girlfriend.
She's your girlfriend? Look at this belly of yours and you want a young girl. And you, what are you doing with this old man? What are you teaching children of today? Do you know this girl could be one of your youngest daughters?
I'm giving her money.
Money? Oh, I like the sound of that. Where's the money?
The money is inside the trunk.
In the trunk? There's no truck here.
It's inside the trunk.
The trunk?
Yeah.
Open the trunk. Quickly. And you too.
Man, there's money here.
Huh? Bring it. Get down, man. Stay down. Let me see. Holy shit. This is money. Get out of here. Get out of here. Don't look behind. Silly. And you. Keep your eyes.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Yeah.
Don't make a move. Silly old man. Stay down! Don't look behind!
Good day, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon, Victor.
Wanted to see me.
Yeah, sit down.
Thank you, sir.
This is Millicent Okoye. She'll be assisting you.
I'm Victor Umejesi.
Millicent.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, good. Victor, I want Millicent Okoye to be assisting you as the assistant cost representative. Good. I want to make sure every student buys the course materials, okay? I have a total of 714 students that registered for the course.
That's right.
Whoever fails to buy the course material will definitely fail my exams. That is the only way I want to make sure they're serious. Huh? Good. Have I made myself clear?
Yes. I was thinking, Prof, 714 students multiplied by 1,600. That's, if my math is right, that's a lot of money. And I'm not sure we can handle that kind of money. It's a little too much for students.
5% commission on each course material sold goes to your pots, both of you. Huh? You figure it out yourself.
Oh, okay.
I don't want them in bits, huh? Have I made myself clear? Yeah?
Alright, sir.
That's good.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Are you sure you can manage yourself?
Excuse me.
Prof, it's fiesta. I'm nothing, Prof.
See, I had a hunch. I just knew it. I just knew. I told you if we attacked that guy, everything will work out. And like magic, it has. I am 800,000 naira richer.
Well, Dad, I'm surprised that he had that kind of money and was not able to lodge himself in a hotel.
Well, it's okay. You know what? Just leave him alone. I want to move forward because I am a guy of progress. I am hearing something here that boy, the governor's son, is running around campus and talking tough. Now I need to show him some samples of Daniel. Umejesi samples.
Look, Dan, I'm surprised you're still trailing that boy. That is the son of the #1 of the state. And he has the monopoly of all the instruments of violence. So I don't see the reason why.
Now you listen to me. I will smack you one of these days. I will. If you don't stop looking down on me, I will smack you.
I'm sorry. It's just that it makes no sense showing samples to the #1 son of the state. We just made careless money. All we need to do is to find somewhere, rest, find a 5-star hotel and rock ourselves to zero.
What makes you think I need that kind of money to be able to rock this campus? I have more than enough. I don't need it. I can check in a 5-star hotel whenever I want and however way I want to do it. You just watch your mouth and get ready for your mission.
But me, I need to rock, Dan.
Whatever the case, Paulson should just know that he is in my bad books.
I noticed when Prof introduced us that you are not comfortable with me, and I'm an upfront person. I just want to ask if there's a problem.
Before you came in, Professor told me I was going to be working with Victor Umejesi, and I made it clear to him that I was not very comfortable with the name.
Why? I'm very sure we've never met before. Is something wrong?
Are you in any way related to Daniel Umejesi?
Should have known. He's my older brother.
I'm sorry, Victor, I cannot do this.
Wait, don't do this. Please. This is so wrong. Listen, my brother has a reputation that I'm aware of. I can't even begin to mitigate half the damages it's done to people. I can't. I only know that I'm responsible for me and me alone. But if there's anything my brother's ever done to offend you, I'm sorry. I apologize on his behalf. Listen, there are 714 students in that class. Yet Prof singled you and I out. That tells you something. Tells you we're special. I've never failed at anything in my life, and I'm not going to start now. Let's work together professionally at least. Let's make this happen. My name is Victor Umejesi, and I'm responsible for what I do alone, not my brothers. This prejudice is not going to work.
Let me not feel it, okay? Oh, Jules, I am so excited. I love that narrative.
Is that not why I'm bothered? You cannot say you love him because you don't even know him.
Have you forgotten, Juliet, that we went to the same primary school? And I know Dan. I'm just excited to be his bride.
Dan as a primary school pupil is different from Dan as an undergraduate. This is an important fact that you're not getting at all.
The only reason I will let up is if, when he sees me, he doesn't like me. But we'll make a really beautiful couple. I just love that man. And his voice, it is so mature. It just, there's something, it just does something to me. For a raver. Oh, God, you need to be in love, Juliet. You need to be in love. You need to be in love.
You don't want to get close to me because you dated my brother, right?
Victor, I never said that I dated your brother. I mean, we're quite close, yes, but I really don't know how everything started. But we never had any romantic thing going on whatsoever at all.
Right. Anyways, why did you quit? Why do you dislike him so much?
Do I? Well, let's just say that I have been invited to your house before, and I was introduced to your mother.
Okay, that's all the explanation I need. You see, mother is a special breed with very strong opinions. And sometimes people misconstrue it because she has no problem, no compunction whatsoever saying her mind. We don't agree on a lot of subjects, but she's my mother, and I think she's a very special woman.
So, are you, in essence, saying that you're not a mommy's boy?
I don't know in what context you use that, but I don't think so. Like I said, there's certain things she seems to be attuned to, and they don't necessarily agree with my principles as well. I think she loves me, but she doesn't exactly like my choices. So we clash swords, and a lot of the subjects don't necessarily tally. Ends up in disagreement. She prefers Dan. They're very close. Dan seems to listen to her more.
Wow. Well, I must really say that she's a very tough woman. I mean, she said a lot of things about me. She was so disappointed about me being in the house. She was so disappointed about, Dad associating himself with me. She was also disappointed that my father is a goldsmith.
Wow.
A lot of things. She's disappointed with just everything about me.
There's a lot of disappointment. Don't take everything she says to heart. She's like every other mother. She wants the best for her children, for her family. She's fought hard to be where she is. That's just what it is. My mother will be my mother. Nothing can change it. You, on the other hand, you're who you are. And there's no force on earth that will change who you are. You're a noble woman. You hear me? And don't allow anybody, anywhere, including my mother, to tell you otherwise. You understand?
Jeez. You are so different from your brother.
I hate to say it, but that's a compliment. Okay. That was a cheap shot too. It's a cheap shot. I love my brother too. I guess that's the way it's meant to be. But I believe in predestination. I believe everything happens for a reason. Yeah. I don't think the hatred introduced us to sell just handouts. I believe there's a bigger, higher purpose. And all I'm asking is, let's spend time. Let's focus and find out what that purpose is. Okay? Can we shake hands on that?
Yeah.
Deal?
Deal.
Talk of the devil. Hey, brother mine.
Victor, my ATM at my bank is full and I need 100,000 naira.
What are you doing with that kind of money?
Are you going to give me the money or not? I just need 100,000 naira.
There's an ATM down the road. I can be there in 5 minutes.
Better. I'll meet you down in the area. Okay, bye.
Dan needs me.
Okay.
I have to go. Okay?
Okay.
Why don't you come with me? Okay? We could go grab a bite after that.
Now, alright, just stay here so I can go to class and read.
Will I find you here when I get back?
No. I'll call you.
Okay, partner. Shake hands again. Make me feel awkward, you know that? I'll see you later.
Alright.
Yes, that'll be tomorrow morning. Yes, in the morning tomorrow. Oh, that's all right. Okay then.
So have you sent from that?
Yes.
Okay.
I saw the memo you left on the table. I don't understand it.
Here. Honey, you have started behaving like a miser lately. How can you tell me that an ordinary memo written in simple English language that you did not understand?
Would you rather I claim to understand something I don't understand? Besides, I have no business with Hewlett Autos. So how come they ask me to contact them personally?
Well, I wanted to trade in these cars. That was what Mrs. Ilodibe did, and today her compound is filled with brand new cars.
All the cars I have in this compound are brand new. So why must I apply for a trade-in?
Honey, I don't know why you don't behave like other rich men. For God's sake, these cars you call brand new cars are cars we've had for more than 1 year. I spoke with the car company and they said they would do it for us, but I don't understand why they are insisting that you call them personally. That's actually why I dropped the memo.
Honey, why do you do things without my approval?
Honey, I'm just concerned with the family name. For 1 year now, we have not bought even one brand new car. Sweetheart, it's totally unacceptable.
Honey, why must we buy a brand new car or even arrange for a trade-in when our business is facing a diminishing profit for 3 years in a row now? Honey, why do you like showing off?
I am not showing off. Sweetheart, you might not understand, but people are watching. People believe in what they see.
Why are you so concerned about what people see, what they think, or whatever they do? You are a mother and a wife. And you should think like one.
Of course I'm thinking like one. Okay. Daniel is getting married next month. Show me the car that the wife will drive when she comes in. One of these junks? Sweetheart, come on. Call the car company. Let them come and take away these junks and give us brand new models. Please. After you pay ordinary 30 million and our house will be filled with better cars.
Honey, now let me be sincere with you. I will make no such calls. Because all these cars I have in this compound are all brand new cars, and I'm not in a hurry to change them. At least not now.
Honey, you will make that call. Families that bear lesser son names are driving better cars than we do. It is one thing to have a surname, but the most important part is to maintain it. And we are going to maintain our name.
Money, they say, is a visitor. You take good care of it. The Umejesi family is known and rich. And I don't need to buy a brand new car every year to drive home that point. It is known.
You will make that call. Do you know what they call you? Nwokenwelafa. Nwokenwelafa, and you are going to be Nwokenwelafa. You're going to buy those cars.
Oh, that was lovely, but you know what? It's gonna be more fun when we get to the hotel. You know, spend the night together.
Are you serious? You know that song, I love that song. Oh,
and you can dance. How did you learn to dance like that? You know what? You have to teach me those dance steps. I really love them, you know.
God, I had so much fun.
I did too, but you know what? It's gonna be more fun when we spend the night together in the hotel.
Oh yeah. You know when that song was playing? Oh yeah.
I didn't know you could dance like that. Why did you learn to dance like that?
Oh, everybody said I'm inspired.
You know what? You will teach me those dance steps when we get to the hotel. Oh man, sorry. Okay.
Oh baby, please can you clear somewhere? Let me pee. My bladder is about tearing.
Well, we're almost at the hotel. We'll be there in 20 minutes.
No, baby, please, just clear somewhere.
Is it that serious?
Yeah, please, my bladder is about tearing.
Okay. I'll pull over there. Just try holding it. No,
Can't do this and let's get out of here!
I was quite nervous though.
Oh, you were?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why?
Because I kept wondering what it would be like when we finally saw each other. You know, speaking on the phone is kind of different.
I know, but I've always known that you and I were meant to be for each other. I'm the one who's been nervous. Maybe I'm still nervous right now.
So now that we're finally together, what do we say to each other?
You know what they usually say? I love you. And then you would say,
I love you too.
yeah. But I think that has been overly used. Let's think about something else.
Why?
I'll die for you.
That's strong.
I know. But it's the truth. It's the truth. I can do anything for you.
I love you, Dan.
No, you should say, I would die for you, Dan.
Some of my friends that I told that we're getting married, they say you're a braggart. They also say that you've got a short fuse and that you venture the unthinkable.
Well, I like that part.
But that has got me thinking, actually.
So, who are these friends of yours?
Their identities are not important.
Okay.
What's important is that you've proven them wrong.
I just love you for that, Dan.
Good. I just wonder why these friends of yours will put their noses in my business, but I'll come back to that later on. I was just wondering, what kind of wedding do you want?
Father's willing to spend an obscene amount of money, but mother says we should have a moderate wedding.
Okay. What do you want?
I don't know, really. Anything you want is fine. I just would like to be called Cindy. No, Chief Mrs. Cindy Umejesi Neodogo. It would be a noble transition.
I know.
You make me very uncomfortable.
You get over it. You get over it.
Because
Right? Alright, listen. The very last guy that slapped me before they left with all my belongings, all my money, including the very Rolex watch my dad gave me on my last birthday, was having the same gun. He was having the same gun then used in the restaurant. So you know what? I'm so convinced he sent them and I'm not taking it lying low.
In which case, you are under the illusion that the makers of that gun made just one sample. Look, man, you can't just conclude that Dan sent those guys simply because they had a similar gun to the one he used. No.
Listen, Mr. Johnson, or whatever they called you, I didn't use the word similar, you just did. I said they had the exact gun.
Hey, man.
You don't shout on me.
Umejesi owns this campus. And the earlier you got that into your thick skull, the better for everyone involved.
You know what? I think you're the one who needs to get something into your thick skull. Because no one owns this campus. Why do you worship this guy?
You heard me right, and I don't think I have the time to repeat myself.
Why do you guys worship this?
Victor, I want you to look at me.
I'm looking.
No. Take a good clean look at the face and just really breathe up. Because I'll turn. And tell me, keep looking, boy. Really keep looking. To this party with she's not any beautiful than I am, so what the hell?
Is that why you brought me here?
I want to know why you ditched me for her. I am practically throwing myself at you. What does a girl like me have to do to get your attention?
We didn't even do anything in the first place. How could I have ditched you?
I've resolved to love only you. Just you. So then, let's get it on, alright? It totally fits both of us.
I really don't know how to say this to you. You know, you see that girl I walked in with? That's my woman. Now, you're beautiful. Really stunning.
I know.
Actually stunning.
That's right.
But you're not the woman for me. Seriously, you see that girl I walked in with? That's my whole life right there. I love her, right? She's completely captured my heart. And I can't bring myself to feel anything for anybody. Now I'm not worried about you. Really, I feel a woman that's pretty and smart and obviously as resourceful as you will find someone. But that's just the way it is. I'm really sorry. I need to get back to the party before she becomes slow for me.
I don't understand why you're looking at me like this.
Are you the one that has been feeding my fiancé all that bullshit?
Me? How could you imagine that I would sit and talk about you? I'm not a gossip.
Now you listen to me, Juliet. I have not slept with you or any of your friends. So I need you to keep your nose out of my business. Keep it far away from my affairs.
Because if you don't, I will make you my business. And if you're my business, you are in some serious shit.
Why are you saying all this?
Do you want me to release, to unleash my ill-mannered life on you? Because it doesn't matter if I'm ill-mannered or not. It's none of your fucking business. Stay out. I'm watching you. Stay out. Got my eyes on you. The truth of the matter is, business has not been as good as before. But it doesn't mean that I cannot dole out some money to give my son a befitting wedding, if that's what you want.
Dad, it's not like I'm trying to spend your money, even though I know you do have it. I'm just trying to keep the family standard, like Mother has been saying. Keep it up there high, that's all.
And what exactly do you need by that?
The senator has already told his daughter he's going to organize a huge societal wedding for her.
So why bother? I mean, why do we bother about this? If the senator wants to throw a huge societal wedding for the daughter, then let him foot the bill.
Never. I mean, how could you suggest a thing like this?
Honey, what is wrong about that? Is it not his only daughter that is getting married? So, if Senator Dogu wants to throw a huge societal wedding, let him satisfy his taste. As far as I'm concerned, this meeting is unnecessary.
Honey, when did you start this kind of lifestyle? If you no longer have shame, I do. Senator Dogu is not going to sponsor my son's wedding. The Umejesis will. And I do not want anyone to say anything to the contrary. Thank you.
Okay, then let's go for Cindy's suggestion. I mean, she said her mother wants her to get a very moderate wedding. How about that?
Who is her mother? Is it not that low-class lady Senator Odogu married from Ozalono? She has no son name. That's why she's suggesting such a low-class wedding.
Honey, a man must have fathered that woman. Do not castigate her. Maybe she just understands the current economic meltdown.
Now you listen to me, Umejesi. Senator Dogu is not going to sponsor my son's wedding. You will. I want that wedding to be one in town. Please.
You amaze me. You amaze me no end. Are you not the same woman I just told that business has not been as good as before?
Then expand your tentacles and raise money. Two great families are getting married. We're going to paint this town red. Or don't you know that the whole world is watching?
I see. I see. Son, you are a man now, and you cannot say you don't understand what is going on. And don't take this as if I'm broke, because I'm not broke. I cannot be broke. But you see, business is cutting down on the expenses because they continue to experience a profit shrunk. So you see, we need to take a decision on this wedding.
Can we take a decision without Mother?
Exactly. It is your life. I will retire from active business very soon, and you are going to take over this business. I'm very sure you don't want to expend all your fortune on a wedding.
What I think is going to cost you about
10 million naira, you know, and I don't think 10 million naira taken out of your tail will collapse any of your businesses.
Now I can see that you don't even understand half of what your mother is planning. 10 million naira is not even enough to take care of the flight tickets of the guests coming from the US alone. Not to talk of the hotels in this area where we have booked all the rooms for the minimum of 2 days. See, now that alone is worth more than 10 million naira. Now there are so many things that are being planned that I believe that is to the extreme and even frivolous. So I think we need to take a decision so we can confront your mother.
Well, well, I think I'll go with what mother said. You know, it's a better option for me because, you know, she's looking out for the family's reputation and so am I. So I like that option better. I will go with what mom said.
What a shame. I am disappointed. I am really disappointed in you.
Like how many guests are you inviting from the US?
Mother said we're having a moderate wedding, so we're not inviting anyone from the States.
Cindy, we are not planning a moderate wedding. The daughter of Senator Dabo is getting married to the first son of Chief Umejesi. So we are really prepared. Let the woman from Ozalono not reduce the event to a mere charade.
Yes, ma'am. Are you saying that I should call everyone from our neighborhood in the States?
Sweetheart, don't just invite people from your neighborhood, but also people from your alma mater. Tell them that you're getting married to the first son of a multi-millionaire. A man that has a surname. Nwokenwelafa. Tell them that we are going to meet all their needs, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I will call them immediately.
Okay, darling. One more thing, Cindy. I want you to know that I'm your mother now. You really have to get used to my ways. So the woman from Ozalono should not be in charge anymore. I will be the one to dictate the pace now, okay?
Noted, ma'am. I will... Understood.
All right, sweetie. Yeah. Yeah, bye.
Sorry, I had to take that call. So what is all this? Why are you angry?
Why did you have to tell Dan that I've been the one telling you about him?
Sorry? I didn't tell him anything.
So how did he get to know? Huh? He confronted me. He ordered me to stay away from his fiancée. Huh? He's not a spirit to know that I'll be the one telling you about his temperament. If it's not that you told him all I have said.
Juliet, you should believe me. I did not say anything to him. But he probably just psyched you. And you caved in. And you're my only friend, so who else would he go to? I don't know why you just be behaving like this. After all, when people talk, they should stand by what they say. But like, I'm getting married and that's what matters.
Remember the night when you were talking to Florence? And she had a problem and you were advising her. And that was the moment I realized that I needed to have you in my life. I wanted you in my life.
For me, I think the moment I realized you're the woman for me was when I walked into Prof's office. It was... so I feel I was sucked in the face, you know? It's crazy. I've seen a lot of women on this campus. I've never felt any woman before. For the first time I was not only seeing a woman, I was feeling her.
So, do you think that we have a future together?
I don't think we have a future together. I know we have a future together.
You have forgotten what your mother said about me when I went home with Daniel. To her, I wasn't good enough for Daniel. I was low class, my father is a goldsmith, and I was not up to your standard. I had no surname. Do you think that'll be different in your case?
I'm Victor, not Dan. My mother means well, don't get me wrong. She's fought long and hard to protect her family, and she's still doing the same. She thinks it's some kind of battle for supremacy. I don't understand it. But my mother has never, ever taken any decision for me. And she's not going to start now. I think you're the woman for me. If you think I'm man enough for you, then we'll find every obstacle surmountable.
You're everything that I've ever wanted in a man. I love you so much, Victor. So much.
I love you too, baby.
Hey! Hey! What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing here with my brother? Huh? What are you doing here with my brother?
Has my mother not told you that you cannot be a part of this family? Now you want to sneak in through with him?
Dan, what is the problem?
What do you mean, what is the problem? I've messed with this girl, man. We're brothers. We should stick together. I messed with her. I know her inside out. Let's stick together.
No, you don't, Dan. I know what you mean by mess. You don't know her like that. Come on. Nothing happened between both of you. I know this. Why are you trying to cause problems?
Look, she's from a low family. Low class, cheap girl. That's what she is. We are from a high class, man. Keep the standard high. What's wrong with you?
You know I don't play that background surname nonsense you play with mom. That's your thing, not mine. Dan, I made this choice. This is the woman for me. Why don't you just respect it and leave us alone?
Come on. Hey, whoa. You gonna walk off with her? You gonna walk off whilst I'm standing here with her? The cheap girl?
Damn it, Dan. You're getting married in 2 weeks. Am I all up in your grill? No. Mother made that choice for you. Mark my words. That woman will ruin you. I won't let you ruin mine. Class or no class, this is the woman for me. I've made my choice.
You wanna stoop low?
It's okay, bro. It's okay. Got you.
I'm disappointed. Yeah. I'm disappointed in you. Very disappointed in you.
What have I done? It's okay, baby. Don't worry. She got you.
Are you saying that Daniel is getting married in some few weeks?
In 2 weeks. It's my brother, baby, I know. And here's the crazy thing. They want my dad to spend 14 million on the wedding. My old man called me last night, he was freaking out. I'm telling you, I don't think he's going to do it.
I'm sorry, but what kind of wedding does he want to have with 40 million naira?
State carnival. That is so like Dan and my mom.
I see.
Listen, let's don't talk about that. Let's talk about us. Okay? I want you to go to bed tonight. I remember there's a man hopelessly, uselessly, carelessly loved you.
Okay.
My daughter told me that you asked her to invite all her friends from the US, that you are going to fill the cost. I don't understand.
What don't you understand there? Or are you scared we would ask you to contribute some money?
Not exactly. We are prepared for this wedding. But it's just that what my daughter told me, our budget is far below it.
Mrs. Odogu, I don't want to shout. What is your budget?
Anyway, we have talked to 3 different caterers and they gave me a budget of 5 million naira, which of course my husband sees as a tidy sum, and he has already issued a check on it.
Well, let him keep the check. If the Dogu family is not ready to lavish money on their daughter's wedding, let them stay out of it. The Umejesi family are ready, very ready to organize a lavish wedding for their son.
But my in-law, I mean, why would you want to spend all that money on a wedding? Is it not better that we invest this money on the future of the children? No matter how much money you spend on a wedding, people are due to forget with time. Moreover, people hardly spend money carelessly these days.
Well, Mrs. Odogu, it's okay. It's okay. Just prepare your daughter and leave the rest to us, okay? I know that the fear of EFCC is the beginning of wisdom for people in government. But we are not in government. And we are not afraid of anybody. Just prepare yourself to be my in-law, okay? And I promise you it's going to be very rosy all the way. Please come and see me off.
Why do we have a beautiful dress here?
Oh, thank you.
I heard you guys took a watch from him. That was what he said. Where is the watch? How come you guys never told me about the watch, huh?
We have seen you with more than 3 different Rolex watches. So, we believe you don't have anything to do with the watch. You don't need the watch.
Where is the watch? I said, where is the watch?
So we sold the watch. We sold the watch to Alhaji Ibusa.
But you sold the watch?
Yes, sir.
Come here. Come here. Come. Come on. Officer, you are under arrest.
Do you know who you're talking to? Do you know who I am?
And you have the right to remain silent.
No, you have the right to remain silent! My name is Daniel. Daniel Umejesi. What do you want? Daniel Umejesi. Please, sir, can you introduce yourself again? Now you are thinking, my name is Daniel first son of Chief Umejesi. That's me. You should have found out from every door here before coming to arrest me. You should have found out who you're coming to arrest. You know? Men like you in black, sorry asses like you cannot arrest me. Abort this mission. Otherwise, I will send your sorry ass to that farm settlement. Do you know it? Oh, no.
And I know you will die of malaria because you will be so redundant you wouldn't even know what to do with your freaking life.
Bro, sorry, sir.
Yeah, boss, let's go.
What did I hear you say? Officer, what are you talking about? This guy has illegal weapons in possession and you're letting him go?
Listen, go and bring your father's order to come and arrest him. We don't want to be transferred to a farm settlement.
Fine! You're scared of malaria, right?
Let's go!
You are losing control! You know what? I'm not done with you! I am not done with you! I will let you know who I am. I am the governor's son. That is who I am!
Yeah. I'm scared.
All of you.
Arrest me. Now put your tail between your eyes and get
Bye, man! I am the governor's son. Don't forget that.
I'm the woman there, man.
I'm a sponge your face.
They know me. Everybody knows me. I'm Daniel. Umejesi is the name. We'll find out. Some black ass policeman.
See, my daughter, one thing I've learned over the years is never to underestimate anyone. See, Chief Umejesi is rich and quite known in the land. So much so that a lot of people erroneously concluded that I must have been the son of a millionaire. That is very far from the truth. You see, the truth is, my beloved father, until his death, he was nothing but a taxi driver. See, I tell you this background to let you know that the fact that you are a daughter of a goldsmith does not bother me. And now that my son has brought you home as the woman he wants to marry, I give my blessings. It shall be well with you. Amen. Just remember, take him as your head, and that you are nothing without your head, and it shall be well with you. Son, something tells me she will make you a good woman. I think she's quite a honorable one. Now, you are not the first child of this family, but by the virtue of the fact that you do listen, then that will take you a long way and far in life. Now, your mother will come up with some opposition and a lot of wide accusations, but always follow your heart. It will take you far in life. And remember that you have my blessing, and that fatherly blessing will take you far in life.
Love you, Dad.
I love you too, son. I really appreciate it. Well, you make yourself comfortable now.
Good afternoon.
What are you still? Oh, Mom.
Wait a minute. Are you not the same girl I walked out of this house the other time? What are you doing here again?
She's with me, Mom. I brought her to meet Father. Just gave his blessings to us. We're getting married.
Impossible. Victor, why do you want to bring shame upon this family? How dare you present the daughter of a wretched goldsmith to us?
Mom, Chief Umejesi is my father. The man of this house. And he's giving us his blessing. The lady of this house cannot turn us down. I'll marry her regardless, whatever you say.
And you? Why are you bent on ending up in this family? following my sons one after the other.
I'm not, but I met them coincidentally. I didn't know they were your sons.
Tell that your native doctor that his juju did not work. Because you cannot end up here. Never.
Mom, was your family rich?
What is that supposed to mean?
Exactly what it means. Come on, Mom, let's don't start this. Why are you treating me like an outsider? I know the background here. Dad had humble beginnings. Yours was even far more humble. I mean, Granddad didn't have a big surname or some societal status or anything like that. He was poor. So were you. So look at all this. Look at what he turned his life into, from sheer hard work and determination. Why are you trying to derogate a young woman with a first class in business administration? What did she do to you? What would she do to impress you?
So you now talk back at me. Just because of this low life you parade around as your fiancé. I'm
going to marry this woman, Mom.
Really?
Someday you get used to it.
Okay.
Madam Shaw, what is going on? Are you people no longer preparing for this wedding?
Oh, Mrs. Alona, says who we are. We are prepared, almost done.
In that case, I want you to come over to my office now. It's very important.
What's the problem? Talk to me.
Please, if you can come over to my office, I would prefer that. It is not a thing we can discuss on the phone.
Okay, I'll be on my way now. Okay. I don't ever want to meet you here by the time I get back.
Mother, she's going to be here for a very, very long time. Please get used to it.
We'll see about that.
Sit down. Listen to me. Listen to me. Look at me. What did that tell you? What did that tell you? This is going to happen and to keep happening. You understand me? You need to stay firm. Okay? Dad said, has he given you his blessings or not? He has. And there's nothing to worry about. Come here. I got you.
Seeking the way out, seeking the easy way out. Did you ever have to stop?
What's wrong, love? You okay? Come on, talk to me. What's the problem? Come on.
Is it true you got arrested in school?
That. It's spread like that? Spread wide. Well, there's nothing to worry about. You see, there's just this Paulson boy, you know, the son of the outgoing governor. I just wanted to prove a point. He got the police to intimidate me, and I made my point known to each and everyone present that my dad happens to be one of the few men that own this state. I made my point. Case rested, you know? Nothing to worry about.
All right, chuck that, right? I think your father is not as excited about me as your mom.
Why would my dad not be excited when he's spending so much money on the wedding preparation? Why would you say he's not happy?
Of course he'll spend any amount of money he can. It's his money. He's a millionaire and you're his son.
You shouldn't be saying that about my dad. Come on, let's go.
Where?
To confront him. That is what I want to do. Waitress!
I don't think that's necessary. We mustn't confront him.
If there's anything I want to do right now, like now, is to confront my dad. How much is it?
1,002.
1,002. Very good. Let's go.
Mr. The money is in excess.
Come on.
Did you ever had to stop to notice that this world is not your property? Did you ever have to stop to notice that you never always have it just your way?
Miss Solana, I'm not getting you at all. What are you saying?
Madam Shaw, I am as stunned as you are. My account officer called me and told me he cancelled all the checks.
What?
And for the fact that you were the person that gave me this contract in the first place, I decided to call you. I suggest you go home and find out from your husband why he had to cancel all the checks.
This is crazy. I mean, why would he cancel all the checks? Doesn't he want the wedding or what?
And who am I to ask the almighty chief Umejesi why he cancelled his checks? Like I said, I was told and I decided to call you.
Well, Mrs. Solana, can you still continue with the arrangement while I go home and sort things out, please?
Well, the sum of 1 million naira that you gave to me have been spent on logistics. I need money to continue. If I must have.
Okay. Just do whatever you can. Let me just go home, sort things out and meet you here first thing tomorrow morning, please. Okay?
It's okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Yes.
have a good day.
You too.
And where is this girl? Neka.
Why did you cancel those checks?
Good name is better than
Ume, get up from that bed and tell me why you cancelled the checks. Umejesi, tell me why you made such an unpopular move. Why did you cancel the checks? Ume, get up. Get Ume. Ume, why did you? Honey, what are you doing? Get up. I don't want the wedding anymore. Get up. Honey, please. Honey, get up. I don't know what your father is doing. I don't know what your father is doing. I don't know. I don't know what is happening. Get up. I don't want it. I don't want
You can shed tears all you want, mother.
But I know you pushed him to his grave. And as long as I live, I will never forgive you.
You know, Dan, money is a stranger. It can visit you today, and it could also leave you tomorrow. Don't hang on to it.
Millicent, what's your problem? Is it because I allow you to marry my brother? That's why you can sit in front of me and speak in parables as if I'm stupid? What's the meaning of money is a stranger?
Very well then. I will discuss what you just told me with my husband.
Better.
At least he knows exactly what I'm talking about. He knows the true meaning of what you call parables. Look, Dan, my husband loves you more than he loves money. I'm very sure he would give in to your offer.
Whatever.
Dan, wait. See, before your father died, he laid his hands on me and he called me a noble woman. It's such a pity that he's not alive today for me to prove that to him. All I'm trying to let you know, Dan,